So guys, welcome back to another video. I'm doing this video really fast because I don't want to be late for work. So today is on a Sunday, and it being on a Sunday, most people go to church, but I myself prefer going to work on Sundays because most of my colleagues won't come to work on Sundays because apparently they can't miss work, they can't miss going to church on Sunday, of which I can't blame them. Can't blame them because that's how they feel. And as for me, because people won't come to work on Sunday, we can't leave the workplace unattended, we can't leave the patients unattended. So I choose Saturday as my resting day, and Sunday I go to work. Yeah. And the ratio of people that go to work on Sunday and Saturday, I can say like 90% prefer to work on Saturday. So on Sunday, I can assure you I might be the only one, yeah, working. I might be the only one attending to the patient in the ward that I'm assigned to. Yeah, currently I'm in the surgical ward. It is not a bad thing. Actually, I prefer working by myself because I can make my own decisions. I can attend to the patients to the fullest the way I feel like, yeah, without, sometimes working too many of you can be really tiring because ordering people to do this and this and this, sometimes adults are impossible to work with, honestly. That's how I feel like. Yeah, and it's okay. I don't feel bad, sometimes we are filled with guilt for not going to work, for not going to church. And I can assure you the last time I went to church, I can't even remember. Because remember, nobody wants to work on a Sunday. So on Sundays, almost all the Sundays, at my workplace. So because I believe in, as much as I'm not going to church, like service to humanity is service to God. Like, you understand, guys, serving people is equals to serving God. And the fulfillment that I get out of work on Sundays, I'm telling you, I can't even describe that fulfillment. I feel so fulfilled. I feel so happy within myself. And I feel that even God Himself, as much as I was not in church praising and worshiping Him, I feel that He's really happy with me at that moment. Yeah, but when I'm at home with my parents, I go to church definitely. I go to church. I'm a very strong Catholic believer and a very strong choir participator. So I'm one of the very strong and very active members of the choir and the members of the youth back in my church. But when I'm at my workplace, I go to work. So part two of the story. So it's one night and I'm doing my night shift or night call in that department that I was at that time. So of course, when you are in night call, your nightly duties as an intern, uh, you have to watch over the patients. You have to clerk new patients, yeah. And if there are any samples that are needed, you have to do so. So that particular night, I had so many samples to take, including stool samples. And for stool samples, what you do in the ward, especially just give them the container and you tell them, if you go to the washroom, just scoop a little and I will come to collect it and take it to the lab. But of course, we have these very, very sick patients that can't do it themselves and you have to do it by yourself. So, and these patients most of the time are in diapers. So I had that one particular patient that was in diapers. So I go to the patient, I check the diaper, and of course it's swelled. So I scoop my stool sample, and yeah. And before I left, I was like, should I just cover up the patient with the same diaper that is soiled and wait till morning for those people who should change the diaper to come? Yeah, my I did not feel that it was the right thing to do. So what I did, of course, this patient had so many diapers on top of his cabinet. So I took one of the diapers and changed him. And put a clean one on him. And as I was doing so, one of the staff in the hospital saw me. And when she saw me, I didn't think it was a big deal. Of course, it was not a big deal, just trying to do the right thing. So she snitched on me she snitched on me to the head of department of that department that I was at that time. So the following day, I didn't think even she would snitch on me. I didn't think I was in trouble. So the following day comes, I present my patients during the ward round. Yeah, and after the ward round, I hear that, yeah, the intended was night the previous night. I want to see you. So that's the head of department saying that. So I didn't know what it was, why I was being called, why I was being summoned. I didn't know. So after I went to the head of department, the head of department is like, the nurse yesterday told me that you are changing patients' diapers instead of doing the work that you should be doing. That was like, doc, I was just scooping a stool sample, and I wouldn't leave that soil's diaper with the patient. And the doctor just looked at me, then looked at my name tag, and she's like, Esther, right? She just told me, Esther, just do what makes you sleep at night. Do what makes you sleep at night. If that deed made you feel fulfilled, if it's made you feel comfortably at night, then continue doing it. If and That was a really good thing. I felt so nice within myself. I felt so good. Yeah, because I thought I was like in really big trouble. I thought she would add me like weeks, because if you mess up in the ward, the punishment that you get, you can't be beaten up, you're an adult, is being added weeks, so you do more weeks than others. So she just told me, just do what makes you sleep at night. Yeah, and that's what I want to leave you with. Do what makes you feel good. Do what makes you be able to sleep at night. Yeah, just do the right thing, guys. Do the right thing. And with that, if you have not yet subscribed, just do so, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.